Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby and it has been quite a while since I uploaded on this channel. I last uploaded with my dream address and then I pretty much haven't really played Animal Crossing since, so I decided I wanted to get myself back into the game by resetting my island completely, starting fresh and just enjoying the game again, because Animal Crossing was one of those things that was so comforting through the pandemic in 2020, and whilst it's still going on at the moment, I want to get back into it and have something to look forward to at the end of the day, to just kind of sit back and play and work on my island. So I thought resetting would get me back into the game because I missed quite a lot of events, but I didn't really feel like I wanted to play at the time. So this break's definitely been good for me and now I'm ready to get back into it and start playing Animal Crossing again. I wanted to start by showing you guys my new island. I'll give you a quick look at the map and then kind of give you guys some tips on things that I think you should keep if you're thinking of resetting. As somebody who has now reset that island twice, this is my third Animal Crossing island, so let me show you the map first so you can see kind of what I've chosen, and then we'll get on with those tips whilst I run around my island and do what I need to do. So let me start by pulling up my brand new map. So here is my island. As you can see, I've called it Sock, which is a kind of funny name. I want to make the island a little bit more urban than my last two islands, so it feels a little bit more lived in, a little bit more colourful, and I really wanted to step away from this whole forest island vibe. I've done two forest islands now. It's time to do something a little bit different. It'll definitely still have some foresty elements for sure. I can't completely step away from it, but I did want to make something a little bit different with this island. So I went with the name Sock. My other option that I was thinking of going with was the name Burrow. If anybody's been following me on my Tumblr for quite a while, you'll know that that was my old Animal Crossing New Leaf island name, and it's a very special name to me because that town holds such a special place in my heart, but I kind of felt like that name pushed me into the box of doing another forest island, and that was just really not what I wanted to do this time, so I decided to go with the name Sock. I did also consider Lost Sock. I feel like the name will make more sense when I actually start to show you what the island's going to look like, so we're just going to have to roll with it for now. But that is the name that I've gone for, and these are the residents I currently have. So I've got Marshall. Marshall was actually my first camping villager, so whenever you get a first camper you have to move them into your island, and he was who I had, and I felt quite lucky that it was Marshall. He's actually really cute. I've never had him on Animal Crossing New Horizons before, so I think I'm actually going to stick with him and keep him on the island. Eunice was somebody I picked up on an island. Canberra and Snake were my two starter villagers. Raymond I picked up on an island. I kind of felt like I had to take him in because he's so popular. I thought I'll give him a go, see what all the rage is about, so I moved him in. Avery was a random move in. Hornsby, Dottie and Bertha were all the three villagers where you have to set up the houses for Nook, so they're like the wooden houses that don't have very nice furniture inside. They're the three random move-ins I got for there because I couldn't be bothered going and picking people, so they moved in randomly. I do want to keep Dottie, so I think I'm going to move her out and then move her back in again using my amiibo coin, because I don't want her to have that house. I want her to have her own house so she can show off her own personality. And then finally Antonio I moved in today using my amiibo coin. I really wanted to move him in after seeing him in my friend Amy's island because he's such a cutie, so I decided he was going to come live in Sock with me. So I'm definitely going to keep Antonio, Marshall and Dottie. The rest are probably going to be replaced, but I don't know who with yet. But that's what the island is currently looking like. I'm definitely going to change up the river and the cliffs. I definitely aren't too fussed about those. I kind of wanted to pick the right placements for things that I can't move, so I wanted my little Red's Beach to be kind of central. I wanted my resident services to be kind of further back and off to one side to my airport. I wanted my airport to be one side rather than central. I wanted some big rocks and I wanted a long pier, so I pretty much got all of that in this map. Oh, and I also wanted my river exits either to be on the west or east side. I don't like when they're both at the bottom, but this map pretty much had all of that, so I knew I had to go with it. So that is the map I've gone for. So I'm now going to get into my tips on what I think you should keep if you're thinking about resetting. I have now reset 2 times, so this is my 3rd Animal Crossing island, and the first time I reset I kept so much stuff, like I basically kept everything, and it took literally 3 of my friends, maybe 4 of us, to actually carry it all over to my friend Hayley's island for me to be able to keep it, and it was a little bit ridiculous. It took a long time, so I decided this time I wanted to be a little bit more minimalistic with what I was keeping and actually keep stuff that I'm actually going to use and not things that I could easily just get back again, because my friends are super generous and they'll help me out and get items that I need if they have them, so I don't need to keep everything. So the first thing that I recommend you keep is money. I just think money is so hard to get in this game, especially when you're starting out. Unless you get like a tarantula island or the money island, you get lucky, it can be really hard to make money quickly. So anything you have, bring it over with you. Anything you're not using, sell it to get monies that you can bring with you. It's definitely going to help out, especially when you start like selling land or buying bridges and inclines and upgrading your house. It's definitely going to make that a lot easier for you, so you don't have to like spend ages actually trying to get money, because who wants to do that? The second thing I recommend is turning your Nook Miles into Nook Mile tickets. When you start again, you don't want to be spending all of those on tickets. You want to kind of upgrade and get the pocket sorters, or what else is there, the hair things, emotes, anything like that. You want to be spending them on rather than spending it all on Nook Mile tickets. So I definitely recommend changing your current ones into Nook Miles so that you can take it all over with you, and then you don't have to buy any once you're in your new island. I also recommend getting any of the DIY items that you might have left in your Nook Miles store. Even if you're not going to use them, you do get more Nook Miles for like how many recipes you've unlocked, so they just kind of help towards getting those goals. So if you have any of your store that you've not used, you've not bought before because you know you're not going to use them, just bring those with you. You might as well spend those Nook Miles on those, plus any Nook Mile items that you might like. So if you like that particular windmill colour that you have currently, you might not get that again in your new island if you've got a different airport colour. So I definitely recommend bringing those things with you. I also really recommend bringing any tools that you might have with you, especially like fishing rods, your ladder, your vaulting pole, things that can take a little while to get because you just get the flimsy ones to start, and then you have to kind of make your own because the little Nook shop only sells the flimsy ones. So if you've got anything to bring with you, I definitely recommend it, especially like I say, the ladder and the vaulting pole, so you can actually access the other side of your island quite quickly. You don't have to wait to unlock those. I also really recommend that you bring a mirror with you. I know when I first started this game I got really lucky on the first day and managed to get a mirror out of one of the balloons in the sky so that I could actually change my hair and stuff, but if you don't have a mirror you do have to wait to unlock one or have one in your shop so you can actually change what you look like. So I recommend just bringing one of those with you, and maybe even a wardrobe as well if you're somebody who finds it easier to change in a wardrobe than doing it from your pockets. I definitely prefer to do it that way. Any spare crafting material you might have you want to bring with you, especially for things like unlocking the Nook shop. They ask for quite a lot of materials when you start. They ask for like wood, iron, stone, so if you've got a load of that spare you might as well take that with you. Any event items that you might like, so if you've done the bug off and you've kept loads of bugs that you use, I definitely recommend bringing those with you. Any other events, so I brought the Turkey Day rug with me because I really liked that, or even like mom items that you get each month, because with things like the sweater and the bag and the apron you only get a certain type each year, so you might get a different one when you reset. So it's a good idea to bring those with you so you don't have to wait for years to come to be able to get them if you're not somebody who likes time travelling lots. Also any hard to make DIY items, so things like the stone arch which needs 90 pieces of stone I believe, or even that kitchen thing we were all obsessed with at the start of the game where you had to have like a million different DIYs to be able to make it. So anything you have like that I definitely recommend bringing those with you. Then some starter furniture for your house. It's always nice to have some cute little furniture pieces for your house just to kind of get you started, maybe some wallpaper, a bed so that you can visit some dream addresses, anything like that, just to kind of make it a little bit cute. You might not want to upgrade it straight away, but you might want a cute little tiny room to kind of fill with all your stuff and personalise it a little bit. And I also recommend bringing a really cute starter outfit. I feel like clothes can be super hard to find in this game, so I definitely recommend bringing something cute. I know it took me ages when I first started to actually put a cute outfit together because I didn't have Kicks coming and visiting, and I didn't have Able sisters yet, and when I did have them they didn't bring very cute stuff, so it took me quite a while to get a cute little outfit together. So I definitely recommend anything that you really like if you've got a favourite pair of shoes, a favourite pair of trousers that you wear all the time, bring those with you so you don't have to kind of hunt for them for ages, because sometimes you don't get very lucky and you don't get the items that you want in your shop for quite a long time. So I definitely recommend bringing those too. But they're basically all of the things that I would recommend that you bring just to kind of get you started. You don't need to bring everything with you. It doesn't take too long to get DIYs and stuff. People are really helpful in this community, and if you're on Twitter or Tumblr or somewhere, you can always send a message out, and people are really good at sharing things that they have and letting you catalogue things. So I definitely recommend talking to people and getting stuff from them rather than bringing it all with you. But yeah, they're just the tips I have. Let me know what you think to the new island in the comments down below. As always, please do like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. Comment down below with any future video ideas, and a huge thank you for watching. Bye guys. Mwah.